This video for Yellow Breezy. Yellow Breezy is not on the same frequency as us guys. And people keep trying to try me. Every time you and your city and your liars, I'ma sue you. I'ma sue you because you wanted to come up boosting. Let me tell you something. People keep talking about you gonna come up. This black dude that's with you. I want my money. God want his money. You a liar and you don't deserve. And the Governor Abbott playing like he's stupid. I make this very clear to Governor Abbott this. You playing like he's stupid, man. And I'm not got to deal with you. You in your lying city. That's not got to happen. Yellow Breezy is a dumb person. And God want what's his. He don't want to deal with liars in his city and people mad. Your people keep coming at me. We're gonna do. I'm gonna file a civil rights complaint. The more you keep acting like a dummy, and your people that stand by you, that's for you, I'm gonna make an example out of you. Y'all was wrong with your racism threats. Me and Governor Abbott don't breathe the same. And tell that DA prepare to lose their job and go to jail or be put to death by the Justice Department for crimes of racism. Crimes of racism. Crimes with your Governor Abbott are racism. That means Governor Abbott gonna be put in confinement with the mayor and the Texas legislators. This is done by God. God have asked this to be done. The heavens, God is speaking. And every Houston rapper, God don't care about your money. But tell Yellow Breeze after this battle done and over with. After it's said and done, we want nothing to do with you. We wish you the best of luck. Governor Abbott gonna say something that the Justice Department the state of Texas is gonna do something real stupid. But it got cameras. And one thing that you don't know, you can't be everyone at once, you dummies. Governor Abbott was wrong. And the mayor was wrong. You wrong on a lot of reasons. I asked for what is mine. That racist piece of crap and these racist black people, and they got the nerve to tell me hatred of men. And he said he walking around sitting down like a dummy in the back. You a pure dummy, boy. You a pure dummy. But let me tell you, the state of Texas don't want to believe. I'm going to make them out of example. God said we're going to make them out of example today. Civil rights. That means discrimination on the government of a disability. I'm going to make you an out example, Yellow Breezy. You want to lie your way up, you ain't boosting them. Want to lie, God's going to make sure you locked 4 away. You be put to death 4 away in Houston. I don't care about your money. A prophecy is going to come true because I know the world. And we went to civil rights. For your lies, it's going to cost you. Trap Boy Freddy and Yellow Breeze and them. This is about Social Security. Give me what belongs to me, you racist piece of black people. Team in a Mexican team. Give me what belongs to me. And we don't have to deal with you no more. God said we don't have to deal with racism no more. And we're going to tell it in the next civil rights. God said, give me what to deal with you. And we don't have to deal with your racism, black gang members, and black hatred from Yellow Breezy in the society that can't learn how to accept God's children. We don't have to deal with you, man. But I'm not going to play this game with you. And that dumb, he go around in the parking lot, didn't even turn in the parking lot. He acted like a dummy. I said, hold up. They got a camera right there, but you, hold up. God said it's not meant for us to die. A lady said something, we tell our kids to go to school, get an education. and then they get killed. But we don't tell our kids to watch out for the spirit. If I was in the army, I wouldn't need monopolists to see my enemy. I wouldn't need a satellite to see my enemy. I would see my enemy by spirit. I'm not going to back down because you are a hypocrite. And you black people are hypocrites. And you gang members are hypocrites and racists. Boosie is responsible for MO3 death. Y'all wanted to lie. You and your manager, you made this fuss about. But let me tell you something. If I leave and go to New York and I reach out to them, right? And I go to New York, the people I talked in iHeartRadio and the New York network, if I call them back up and say I got this idea, what that mean, right? What that mean? The same people I talked to in New York, same people I talked to in the bar that's willing to hear me out when you cowards didn't want to hear me out. When DJ Envy was getting lied to, right? What if I call them again, I call the New York networkers again? And I tell them about more of my ideas, what you wanted to lie at, right? I want what belong to me. I don't have to deal with you racist crap. Deal with you black people. But you the same one that's trying to keep your history alive when our black people are buffooning. Buffooning. But you trying to be a hip. You know, Kevin Gates realized something on 2009. I was talking about the same thing on Instagram. Talking about the same thing. And now y'all gang members, you talking about the mob gonna get out. What point you gonna get across? Bo and Gotti, racism? What point that you gonna get across? God said, what point you gonna get across with me? I want Bo and Gotti to hear me. That's a Young Money artist that used to mess with Young Money. I want him to hear me. And our man. God said, those are street niggas making street calls. When the enemy lied, right? I don't answer to nobody, boy. But when you messing with something that I'm trying to address with Social Security, I don't answer to you. But the racists lie and undisputed supporting racism. That's how y'all act in y'all society and y'all businesses. You support Yellow Breezy, and then the Mexicans gonna get mad you a lie. All right, we ain't gonna fight with you. This is what we gonna do. This is what we gonna do. You wanna argue me about what was said when the police and Carrollton had their window up at night, looking like a dummy? Dallas and Carrollton police standing right there posted up, looking like a dumbass. Why racist words were getting said in the car, and you telling me to back down? Our black men that got no appreciate for it. I'm not gonna back down from it. I'm gonna tell them. When my mama told call, I didn't want to go back to Walmart. And when it was racial profiling and I walked away, you called my mom. And then you pour me in your office. God don't respect that. When you call, we don't tell it all, Doug Miller. I won't participate with people that want to act normal and live a lie and act like nothing's not going on and don't wake up to what is around them. You live your lie because you stick by your rules and you care about yourself. But you live your lie, right? Why should I bow down? God said, you ain't ready to see me yet. You are not ready to see me yet. One time I was at an airport. I worked at DFW airport. And I want the Justice Department to know this. And I want Yellow Breezy. I worked at there, and me and some women, girls came and they was on a trip. And some of them got mad at me and rolled their eye because I didn't want to take the conversation. I saw the spiritual side. But I'm saying to myself, would you love me for me? This was back in 2018 and 17. You see me with a work uniform on and pants. Would you love me for me? You getting mad at me in the interview because I don't want, in the elevator, because I don't want to take the conversation further. But would you love me for me, the people that came down here in 2018? and flew from the DFW airport in 2000. Will you love me for me? I don't know what we getting into. Baby, what it is when we meeting each other when I worked at DFW too. What it is. I mean, a lot of people from around the world, but one of the guys told me on the international side, he met 1,000,000 people. And me and him talk every day. I was working, but we also had that great chemistry where he said, I got a lot of people that I met and I'm interacting with them. He said, man, this guy he's black, he's a real good guy at the DLWW. He worked on the international. Shout out to him on the international side that fly. He's a really good guy. And shout out to the girl, one of the white ladies that was in there. I forgot your name. Shout out to you at DFW Airport that's selling tickets. Shout out to you. But I want them to know why I'm not there no more. Racism, jealousy from smart card members. And when people lied on me, and he already didn't want me there. He rolled his eyes. He lied to Miss Tammy. He didn't want me there the first day because he rolled his eyes. Racism eyes. His behavior was there. And God said we saw it. But God said, let it be. But let me tell you something. I'm taking a Texas legislator down in Houston down with me. I'm taking the Houston mayor down with me. I'm taking the mayor down with me. We're going to take a lot of City Hall members. That's not a threat. That's a promise. And I made it very clear when Joe Biden is going to do what needs to be done. They let this get out of control, and this was supposed to be. Okay? Now, the same guys that in the dumb black person, I'm not into it. I ain't no snitch, nigga. You a liar. And God said you rather the hood rather let another man call you a snitch, than rather be around people that gonna show your hood love. What you wanna do? Cause he the enemy. The enemy don't want you to win. The same people that calling you a snitch, and he don't want you to win. He don't want y'all hood to progressive. He don't want y'all kids to have duffel bags for the money. He don't want y'all neighborhoods to have it. The same nigga that you get manipulated by, the same people that's manipulating you in the mind, that's know your mind, that can read you. Stop 15 feet away from your leader in the game. Stop 15 feet from him and see his spirit and his mentality. Stop 15 feet away from him when he don't want you to grow in the industry. Step 15 feet away from him when he don't want you to have nothing. He don't want you to be more. Look at everybody's spiritual side. Step 15 feet away from your friends. If you don't get whatever you step 15, look at their mind. When you want to change your direction, look at their mindset. God said read their spirit when they don't want you to win. And when you get jammed up, where they at? They turn on you in a second. Where they at? Where they at? God said, where are they? They don't want you to change and have a foundation. They don't want you to do that. I watched the DFW Crip thing. And one thing say, if you keep messing with us, we're going to keep messing with y'all. No, if they going to mess with us, we're going to go right to civil rights and report it. Cops keep messing with us. Right? On the civil rights. Right? That's what I'm doing right now. If you get discriminate on a government, a store, a bar, a bank, it talks about a police officer, a local product, it talks about that. Donald Trump, you know why Donald Trump, why you call Donald Trump racist? You know what Trump said? I love uneducated people because you're dumb. He know you dumb. He know even when y'all gang members got all that money, he know you don't got it in here. He's not racist. He know you ain't educated enough. But you the one that's walking around here, gang members walking around here dumb. That's what, go watch that video with Donald Trump. Watch it what he said. Baby, I'm trying to, right now, we trying to settle things, and I'm trying to buy one house and buy a house and watch my kid grow. Y'all on that dumb stuff. You don't care about your life. You don't love life. I made a thing off of Vince McMahon. I made some off of Vince McMahon off of YouTube. I'm a big fan of Vince McMahon. I got so much love for life. Give me more, more, more. I'm a big wrestling fan. Give me more, more, more. And I'm a big wrestling fan. Give me more. And I had to make it. I had to put it on TikTok. More, more. I feel like Vince. I got so many lust for life. Give me more, more. Hey, you must don't love life. You must want to be in the system. You must want to die with nothing. God said, I'm giving you a vision. With this music island, I'm giving you a vision. Is you willing to take it or are you willing to go against me? And that vision, I give you. But with that vision come great change. The order to have something, you have to sacrifice a little bit. And I want y'all to think about your family. Think about having a foundation the years to come. Learn from Big Meech. All Big Meech do is got a name. And his kid carrying his dream. And his kid missed out of his dream. Missed out of his childhood. Where he should be with his kid right now. And looking at his kid, seeing his kid right now. So watching his kid right now. Big Meech should be right there right now. Cheering his son on right now. Watching it. He got to watch his son behind a bar. I bet you Big Meech right now probably watching right now. Damn. He probably be sitting right there now in the prison. Damn, I wish I could see my son on just watch him, be home with him and eat with him. But we make mistakes. We understand the system. I understand this world more than you know. Me and God, I understand this world. When businesses want to be racist towards us and not give us what we deserve. God said, I'm giving you a chance to get what you deserve. This idea, I'm giving you a chance to get what you deserve. But you got to be making a little bit change. This music mansion build, we're going to buy a property with nothing on it. And every artist, Blood Island, Crip Island. But we got to straighten up our business. Let's not let them take from us. Can we sacrifice a little bit in America to have something greater? God said, can we sacrifice a little bit to have something great? I want my blood Mexican, wherever you are. God said, never say you can't change. And never say you can't be more. But is you willing to do what needs to be done to have paradise more? And why police can never mess with us ever again. I understand you more than that you know. But I'm giving you something. Is you going to take it or you going to destroy it? That's what I want to know. Is you going to take it or you going to destroy it? Let me tell you, Governor Abbott playing a dirty game. And the mayor. All I want is to leave and get my justice. And leave. And they don't want to take responsibility for those 911 calls and not coming to my need and what they did. And they doing a dirty game. And the mayor said, we got to move past this racism. City got to move past it. These people in a mall business, racism from a white woman and a black woman that work in the same business in the mall. And Doug McMillan, not Doug McMillan, they want me to walk past it. Thinking what our ancestors fighting for. I didn't give up. We are fighting for land right now. Why should I give up? Y'all ain't giving up the fight for what y'all. Why should we give up? Why should I give up? Can you understand me? We all treated as equal. When I go on civil rights, they got Martin Luther King. They got all the greatest leaders on that civil rights platform. They pictures on there. Mount everybody on there. Every great leader that fought before us to have it. If our police stop us, we got them because one thing, when I go to court the 5th, we're going to tell them they intimidated me across the street. And then they put more pressure on me. When I told them I'm on my phone going to the civil rights, intimidation with pressure. You looking at me on that thing. You know I didn't have to go. You know I didn't want to leave. So I told the civil rights that. Intimidate me with pressure. So when we go to court, one thing we're going to do, and I'm going to tell the Justice Department, intimidate me. They're going to look at the body camera, and they're going to see when I told them I had the right to be right there, they intimidated me on the civil rights. And then when they didn't want to move, I'm standing right there, and they still intimidated me. And they forced me across the street. That's force with intimidation. So when you're forcing somebody across the street, when somebody tell you have a right to be on the sidewalk and the civil rights, and it tells you if you get discriminated community, because they've been calling it. But and it tells you that, right? On the civil rights. So we're going to put the Justice Department and Yellow Breezy in this. But it tells you, I showed y'all on my podcast. Come on, guys. If you get discriminated on a government, police officer, violence, before they stop you, you should have your phone. Before they stop, it talks about all of that in that domain. Trump said he's not racist. He laughing at you because you're uneducated. You had to be on your YouTube phone. You had to be on there recording the video. They got body cam. Let them use their body cam. Let them use their body cam. You be on that phone, on that civil rights before they. One guy intimidated me in the car. The police chief intimidated me. He got a mustache. I was going to the side. I said, "You want to play?" I said, "Did this happen in the custody of the police on the civil rights? Did this happen on the custody?" No, he did it when he drove by, and I was going to the thing. So he intimidated me. The police chief intimidated me. And I looked straight at him and gave me eye contact. And he intimidated me. So with those things, I have already won. But I'm not out to play this game with people where you have a problem and you put me in this situation, because I have already won. The Justice Department told me what I needed to know. In the video, they told me, they threw the punchline at me. I have already won. But what we ain't going to do, we ain't going to play this game. We ain't going to let Yellow Breeze and Trap Art. I'm not out to do this with you. We're not out to participate. We can't, any other sports and industry country can be fun. Why hip hop can't be fun? God, come on. God said, when you believe in me, we have 1,000 messiahs. But you got to embrace it to win it. They ain't blackballing. They think they know something. But Pete, the enemy trying me. The enemy trying me with Yellow Breezy. They trying me. God said, look, you're trying me. But I promise you, the mayor's coming from it. He never going to see his kids again. And that's a promise. Tell a DA, when I told you when I was a Walmart CEO, that same man, that foreign person that was watching me on my social media, you took my ideas, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm going to tell you why I wasn't competent. I was competent because I wouldn't say I was a Walmart CEO. They ain't blackballing me. Joe Biden told me to get, one thing Trump told everybody. Trump told Joe Biden them, I did nothing wrong. I did this for us. What that mean? You think he racist? You really think that, right? Obama and them playing with Senator Harris after she won an election with Joe Biden. Won the election with Joe Biden, and they asked her in the interview when they said you told Joe Biden was racist. That was a political thing. And look where they at right now, making history together. Look where they at right now, and they making history together. Look where they at right now. I want them to go do that because the black people still not going to do their homework when they tell the truth. They still not going to do their homework. They still going to want to cause a problem. Go on the same time Boosie and them was lying and Yellow Breezy and MO3 was lying. Go watch a video in Capitol Hill with Trump sitting right in front of Nancy. And they said all that fake acting. They was watching me the whole time. And now you still want to argue? I want to tell you, God said, I want to know how you're going to lose, Yellow Breezy. God said you're going to lose because people in power was watching your deception and watching you in Boosie. But the DA wanted to push it with the mayor and abuse his power. They ain't blackballing me. You have no idea. They blackball me. They tried to blackball me. No. I told you I had this game on my level. Right? See, Yellow Breezy, I want to tell you something because this is going to be for you. When I put $3,500 for each of my songs that I promote, that Carrollton police told me, that Carrollton police, at that Carrollton library, when y'all was buffooning, and at the same time, I put $3,500 for each of my songs that I promote, and the money supposed to come to you when you come out. Y'all acting like dummies. You think they're gonna give it to me when you dummies acting the way you act? Right? When the mayor messed up and Governor Abbott messed up? When you playing dumb in the community and the mayor messed up, you think they're gonna give it to me like that? No, your enemy, you're acting like a dumb fool. And we're gonna tag Yellow Breezy in this. You're a dummy. I want you to go do your own who that black preacher was talking about. Who had do you think you got it all figured out? When Obama told Trump you can't even take care of it. Where you at, Miss Hitler? And Bush is still trying with lies, right? He's still trying with Houston, right? Why should I go? Why should I stand down? Just give me me. Your DA know what was going on, and they still acted like a dumb ass. Who the pain that caused this pain? You blame that DEA. When you go to prosecuting, you go to the DEA and tell a DEA your communities, tell a DEA why they lied. Tell Judge Kennedy why they lied. Tell Governor Abbott why he couldn't do nothing about Yellow Breeze and them, why they lied. You ask these people that y'all so much look up to. You ask them the question. I want them to hear me. I want Yellow Breezy fan. Yeah, Obama. I want them. I see you, Obama. I see you, Michelle Obama. I want them to ask them question. The people that you look up to. The people that you look up to. I've always been intelligent. But I want you to know what I told my brother when he was here. I can't handle a woman. I'm 15, 14 years old. I'm strong and they not strong. Intimidation in relationship. You let words of cousin, me and a girl, Sabina, that I got on my hand, we got a son, the best I ever had. And her cousin, jealousy. Imagine, this is her cousin and this is me. And this is her. And her cousin saying something, oh, you think highly of me. But your cousin say, so what? That jealousy. The way you let words, your man come and he's working, he doing what he doing, but you let words affect you. That mean you're not strong enough for me. I can't be the only one that's walking straight forward. I can't be the only one. At 14, 15 years old, we in Carrollton, Texas, Norman Smith, they got a straight mindset that's willing to stay out of this and willing to go to. People don't even know why in the summertime I was going to school. Why we was doing all of this. Mirza don't even know. I was going to school. Like, he don't even know where I was doing Miss Chastity and then when all of us was going to school. I was at school on the weekend. I went to summer school in Creekview. Like, with my teachers, like, they don't even know what I was doing. Like, the participating where I wasn't really hanging out with them, they don't even know. When Mirza didn't call, Miss Sabina didn't come, all right, let's call Miss Chastity up. Why Miss Chastity and Miss Linda at New Miss Smith High School? We going over there at Creekview and having summer school. And I'm working on my puzzle finders and working on things. I'm helping out with my classmates. Your little brother, Demir don't even know why I'm not in school with y'all. I'm going to y'all school. I'm going to your little brother and your little sister's school. Demir don't even know this. Demir, I'm helping out at the elementary school. They don't even know this. Patrick, Emily Cavalier. Like, I saw, when I'm on Marsh in Frankfurt at the Walmart, Miss Dolores, my mama, their kids used to go to Perry. And I was just telling my mom, I saw them not too long ago, I saw at Mary Grimes, like down the street, Miss Dolores stayed right by Perry, right by down the street from Marissa Cavalier in Carrollton, Texas. Whenever I didn't come to school, she said, Hubert, Miss Gulo and Miss I didn't come to school, I was gonna cut their grass. And I was gonna cut Miss Dolores' mom grass too. She worked for Mary. She the assistant principal at Mary Grimes and Farmers Branch. She helped the assistant principal. And they all told me I was gonna cut their grass. Hey, they didn't shy around it. Even when I was at Newman Smith, where you at here? You come to school. So those things was actually accurate in that matter. And I see her kids, I'm like, hold up. Y'all have got bigger. One thing Miss Dolores always told me, said, Hubert, you can always come in if you have anything, come in, sleep on the couch, do what you need to do, and come in. And that what they always told me. She's married, husband. I got major respect for them too. Miss Chastity husband. Shout out to Miss Chastity husband and Forward. Thank you for everything they did. When my phone broke, they gave me a phone. So I'm very thankful of Miss Chastity husband and what all they done. Miss Chastity husband them this played a big part of everything. When my phone broke and I needed the phone, she showed me a text when her husband, they gave me the phone and she was like, okay, tell him thank you. Like Miss Chastity actually married. She actually married, and she stayed in Fort Worth, and we used to go to the train Fort Worth thing together we have a bus. And also one of my teachers, she played in a NBA, the women's league, and she goes there, tall, black, skinny. She played in the limit. She played in the lead at Newman Smith. Newman Smith got 2 gyms. One of my friend Cash, she went to Newman Smith. We played soccer together at Newman Smith, like in the room. And it got the like training one of the rooms in there. It got a soccer field back there in the back of Newman Smith where the grass had all us on PE sometimes. We go back there, Cash and everybody. We go back there and we go kick the ball sometime around. We didn't always spend our time in the gym. There's many things we to do. But things have changed since then. They got a parking lot. When I growed up in Fantasy Rooms, we had playgrounds. We didn't just chill in the gym. Where the jump ropes at? We got the 2 jump rope at Fantasy Williams. Hold up, I'm on my Darlene, baby, everybody. We like they don't even do nothing now. They're not even active in all of those schools now. And they just sitting, no, where the jump ropes at? Come on, where the jump ropes at? Come on, man. Like you don't even be active in school. You just sit in the cafeteria. Come on. Where the jump ropes at? One of the things that, man, like, I was just telling them I used to be in Fantasy Williams with my uniform, and I used to be with the regular students. Hold up, we got the 2. One thing, we doing something like this. We moving like that in the jump rope. Where that's at? And we doing this. I say, where is it? I say, we don't even get that no more. We don't even get that no more. Hmm? And like literally, this is about Social Security. And if you can't understand me, you don't deserve to be around me. I wish you the best of luck, communities. Gang members, I don't want no problem with you, but I wish you the best of luck. Boost is a liar. And I hope God expose him for what he are, and Yellow Breezer for what he are. And the more they put pressure on me, Governor Abbott is gonna be Governor Abbott act like pressure not on him. God say pressure is on Governor Abbott. Thank you. Pressure is on Governor Abbott. He can smile all he want. State of Texas, God say pressure is on you. And I'm going to tell you something. God say the civil rights, to tell the music industry in the state of Texas, God say pressure is on you. And you can't deny it. And I tell Boosie I'm a snitch and I work. Why do you don't work for those people? Tell me how you get your contract, coward. Tell me how you get your contracts. Tell them how the labels operate with each other. Pimp C able said, right? Pimp C was the realest nigga, right? Tell me, Boosie. We're gonna tag Boosie in this with Yellow Breezy, with Governor Abbott. Tell me how you get your contract. Tell them how the labels act like they labels, but actually through a third party. Tell me how you get your contract. Let's talk about it. You don't want to really talk about what's going on? And usually I'm going to see Governor Abbott and everybody else come up and go to jail. Usually we're going to get the fun out of it with the Texas legislator and everybody. Usually we're going to get the fun out of it, right? And God said, we don't want to hear no 35 years. We want life or death. God said, and usually, because I pray every day. I pray when I was in that. Usually we're going to see the mayor, kids stay in school. Because we're going to need another governor. We're going to need another legislators. We're going to need other people. And you're going to need another city hall member. Imagine right now if city hall members get arrested and they don't have their jobs. Remember, if every police force, Dallas police be arrested in the chief. Remember, at the DEA, you have no more DEA. Who we going to need to step up? Y'all to step up, right? If every DEA go down in Dallas courtroom for deception and racism, who you think you're going to need? So I want you to remember, who do you think we need y'all to stay in school? God is asking y'all. This don't focus on rap. I need you. Because if Governor Abbott and the mayor and the legislators, Joe Biden told me to give him time. It doesn't matter who wins this election. He said he did it for us. Let me tell you something. Doesn't matter he got a felony or whatever that is. People still say they're going to vote for him. I see you, Michelle Obama. I wish I could help it, people. You don't understand him, man. We eating with the... How can we eat with the enemy? Trump said. DJ Khaled is God. Bun B is sitting with DJ Khaled. We are America, and we refuse to go down. I will make history. We're going to work at it every day. We're going to work. We're going to work. We're going to Boosie working. We work. And we're going to connect with each other on here. We're going to work every day, guys. We're going to talk. We're going to play. We're going to do it. We got plenty of things for stuff. But remember this. Charles Dilgman Miller. I want you to remember this. When I was in Walmart and I worked in there and racist words were being said, fuck New Orleans and fuck that thing, racist word. Ask Russell what everything was being said in that room. He gonna lie to you. He not gonna tell you everything was being said at 1216. When he said that black girl, that tomboy in Amazon. She work at Amazon now in Irving. Ashley Carter, the same employee, she looked at me. She didn't even say the same person. She said she don't like niggas. The same person that Russell allowed, let's take Walmart, fuck New Orleans, right? And you say, what was said in that room, Dilgman Miller? That's the question. Retarded dumb. What was said in that room, Russell? Russell not gonna, hey, let me tell you, Russell Doug McMillan talk about honesty. He's equal dishonesty. He got Russell and Steve them and Felicia. He eat with dishonesty. God said, you want me? You have honesty right here, Doug McMillan. Which way you want it? God said, you eat with dishonesty. You keep them. And you eat with dishonesty. Right now, the industry, God said, you eat when Yellow Breezy dishonesty. What was said up in that room, Russell? Doug McMillan, we're going to talk about what was said up in that room. What was said up in that... Russell, you see, he talked about honesty. That black tomboy girl, I don't like niggas and fuck you, you're retarded, right? And Russell let it happen, right? Russell, don't deny it. You might don't remember what's all was said, Russell. Let's talk. You might. I remember everything. God said, I ain't lying. What was all said up in that room when you and Renee race yourself, put me up? You talk about dishonesty and you don't know it. You talk about honesty and you don't know it. How you like your same employee? I cut Raymond off. He wanted to say I lie on him? Go ahead. And you're responsible for what was said up in that movie theater, still, Miller. You're responsible for it. With your employee at 1216, you're responsible for it. Let's play this game. They want me to forgive. God asking for what is mine, and I can leave and never come back. I don't have to deal with you. God don't have to deal with you. But you the liar, right? We're going to tag Walmart in this. You the liar, right? You the liar, right? When your manager at 1216, I was high on drugs. No, I was high off my sleeping, not high off my sleeping pills. I was on my sleeping pill. Let me take that back. I was on my sleeping pill. And it's hard when you're on that sleeping pill, you hardly can't get up. And what he told me, what your manager told me, the reason why, let me tell you, God told me to tell you this, Doug Miller. Why you think I haven't shown consistency? We're going to tell you this when we're about to do. Why you think I haven't? We about to put Baltimore. And we about to put stores. And I'm about to tell you something. I'm going to tell you why I didn't come to your job every day. And why we got let's put this. We're going to do Baltimore. We're going to do Walmart corporate office. We're going to put Baltimore. We're going to do Baltimore. Arkansas. And we're going to tell them why we didn't come to work. God say, because of racism. You know, as a black guy, he's a mustache. And he's one of the greatest cashiers I ever met. I wish him, if I was his CEO, I would give him a bonus. He's a cashier at 1216. And you know what he always told me? Hubert, it's your time. And even when I was in working there, hey, how you doing, my friend? He tell me every morning, Hubert, you're going to get your time. He know how dedicated I was. But you don't see dedication, Doug McMillan. All you do is see racism. But he know how dedicated I was. He seen true potential, but you still with that black employee. You still with those black women. And you know what Rob told me? We also going to talk about that picture. when he talk about holding grudges in that room at 2996. And I say, Charles told me I would never be nothing in this company. He told me 9 times in there. He put me in the office and said, "Oh, you ain't gonna be nothing in my company." 9 times in there, right? But I took that and I thrived off it. I thrived what the white and black was doing to me. I didn't forgive, and enough for Robert to tell me when I'm in James' office, Charles got the nerve. I respect Jessica more than I respect Kim. Charles got the nerve to shake my hand, the white racist man with the black man. But you the hypocrite, right? Jessica took a picture. Say, Hubert, come here. Pull me over to the side. I really didn't have no problem. Zone for me. When Yvonne told me to do it, she laughed. That time, I didn't get that from Jessica. She did some other stuff, but bad influence, it happened with other people. So she had a bad influence around her that lied as a manager, her manager. Jessica can't be everywhere. Or if he become mad, you sound friendly with everybody. He's mad because I'm interacting with customers because they don't like to talk. So what is that? Where Jessica took his side? What is that? I told everybody in that room. I'm going to tell you. I told everybody. I warned everybody. And I'm going to tell you something. You see, I really believe y'all gave me a chance to come back after I called. And I told Jessica and James on that phone, don't play with me or I call corporate office. I said, this is not going to be the same mistakes that we made at 1216 when people was doing me wrong. I thought when I came back, this was a fresh start. I really thought that, Doug Miller. I really thought, hold up. They say, when I was on the phone, we going to get to the bottom of this right now. Doug Miller, you got to make change. The people that's being racist, the black people, and the rest of them, tell them no, I ain't going nowhere. Doug Miller, God wants you to make, they ain't going nowhere. God say, who are you going to choose? Doug Miller, are you scared of change? Who are you going to choose? God action. That American flag is action. Every last CEO. Who are you going to choose? You going to choose black racism? Or you going to choose everybody that love God and treat us as equal of change? God said, is you scared of change? God said, who you going to choose, Walmart CEOs? I'm about to tell you right now. God said, who you going to choose? That American flag? God, even when God said, you going to choose me? Or you going to choose them? Who are you going to choose? Are you going to betray me again? God said, I know your heart and your spirit is at 50%, 40%. I know you will betray me because your heart is not really that high for me. Your love is not that high for me. What decision you going to make? God said, I'm telling you right now, who you going to choose. You going to choose them or you going to choose me? But God said, I know you can betray me because your heart is not all the way with me. Your percentage of your belief, your percentage of your belief is not all the way there with me. Who you going to choose? God loves us all, but they just don't know it yet. Your creator just don't know it yet. You have to decide the next thing you're going to do. Who you're going to choose. Now I can get out of this contract or you can keep me in it. One or the other, Doug Miller. Who are you going to choose? And Russell can keep his job. But God said, make it this far on. He would never play with me again. This far on, God would say he would never treat his children bad. None of them for this far on. Charles can keep his job. But remember this. God said you would never play with me and treat me bad with racism. The same thing Jessica had me do in Zone, but Yvonne laughed. What, Steve, right? You telling me not to thrive off you telling me I never be nothing in your company. You talk about honesty, but you don't have it. God said, what would you choose? Family over lies? It ain't nothing for easy to forgive my mom. That's mom. But let me tell you, Digman Miller, if I was in front of Steve and them right now, would they willing to apologize to me? Even though I would see their spirit. Let's talk about it. Steve probably still work at Walmart. When you call me in, them, let's meet Steve and Russell now. Let's meet them. Now let them apologize to me right in front of the whole world. Felicia Yvonne. Let's talk about it. Every Latin Raymond, all the rest of them. Anthony at 1216. He worked at another Walmart, right? His auntie. God say, when we meet and sit at the table, let's have them. He worked at another Walmart all around the world, right? Come on, Doug Miller. Let's meet and sit together and tell them let's apologize to me. I'm willing to be professional about this, like James told me. Is you willing to be professional about this? Everybody I ever worked with, let's talk. From 1216 to 2996, let's have a discussion. Let's get Steve. Steve moved to Little M. Get him up. He at your Walmart, right? Let's get every employee pass. Let's get out. Let's get them together. So I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you right now when I tell the Justice Department. I want Russell, Steve, Yvonne, Felicia, the Mexican worker, everybody. If I would have had Grizz there, I would have got Grizz. But Grizz is retired. Leave him alone. He's retired, and he don't want to deal with lies coming from you, Doug Miller. He don't want to deal with it. He told me, Hubert, when I left, I'm happy that you left them. That was the last call when I was going to DFW. That was the last. Grizz left because of you. His wife, he showed me a text of him and his wife when we go in the NASCAR, and he said, you and Hubert have a good time. And they set this little lunch for us, me and Chris, and we go to NASCAR together. He left because of you. He left because he didn't want to see what you black people been doing. But you want forgiveness. It's me. God said it's you. Rob, I want Robert to know something. When you saw me stocking fast, you was scared, right? The other people, when you saw me working, you was terrified. I learned from Toys R Us how to stock fast more. And they taught me how to learn my own way in Louisville before they closed it down. They taught me how to learn it's a different way. They taught me how to learn how to stop. The guy from the Bender, it was his last day working at Toys R Us. And he wanted to teach me how to bend and how to do stuff. And he said, Hubert, listen, watch. Watch me teach you this. And I watched everything he did in Louisville. Everything he did. I came back to you and you scared. Robert was scared. Look at the picture. Look at the video, Doug Miller. Look at him looking him in my eyes with racism and scaredness. Look at me. I want him to see me. You know, that lady told me she was a register, a cashier, was right for the New Year's. What do I got to prove to you? What do I got to prove the racism she mean? Because you the one that don't want us to thrive. You and you, what you stand for, right? Tell that person that with that register on that New Year's, thank you. Thank you for your wisdom and your understanding. Because you helped me see the truth. That cashier for Walmart, she no longer worked there. But she helped me see who you truly are, Doug Miller, and what you stand for. Don't come at me with honesty and you ain't willing to give it. But let me tell you, we coming from the movies one day in Carrollton, Texas, and Raymond. And I saw Raymond mindset and spirit when I left to go to my house in Addison. You know, Charles